I think that the apartment sector is in a very strong growth cycle now. All real estate moves in cycles. We happen to be in a very good one right now, as burgeoning demand comes right into the teeth of a supply situation that has been underdeveloped for the past several years. So the fundamentals are as strong as some of us have ever seen in this business, and they'll be good for the next 2 years. But as supply comes on stream to meet that demand, we'll see a moderation in rent increases, even in the strongest markets. There's a misconception out there that the apartment industry is benefiting from the stress in the single family sector, that we're seeing lots of displaced homeowners moving into apartments. That's not the case. What we're seeing is those displaced homeowners are moving into single family house rentals or doubling up with family and friends. What's really driving demand for apartments is really three things. One is demographics, two is changes in household formation, and three is just attitudes toward home ownership. And let me deal with each one of those. On the demographics front, you have 80 million echo boomers coming into their formative years as renters, and the 18 to 34 cohort is the strongest renter cohort we have, and they are dominating that cohort today. Then you have 75 million downsizing baby boomers. If even 1% of them choose rental housing, that's 750,000 a year, so it's a big number by itself. Then on the household formation front, you have a changing dynamic there as well. For the past 60 years, married couples with children have really fueled the growth of the suburbs in this country through their housing choices. Well, today, only 1 in 5 households is a married couple with children. Conversely, 70% of households are childless. So those two dynamics are very, very important. I don't think too many policymakers get that today. The third is just changing attitudes toward home ownership. I think seeing millions of people go through the distress that they have, losing their homes or in foreclosure today, each of us has had family and friends go through that. It has a psychological effect on people that should not be underestimated. But one other thing I want to comment on is just the issue of mobility, and I think that's important to apartment demand today as well, is jobs are precious. And if you can't move to meet that job wherever it's being created because you're saddled with an underwater mortgage, that's going to hurt your ability to compete in this society.